It is Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday, right? Coming at you from the city of Las Vegas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell notification. I'm gonna go live for about another 25 minutes or so. Do what we do every day. And the question is, because I do this every day, how do I maintain my motivation? How do I maintain the motivation to keep going? I'll tell you guys a story. Alex, how you doing, man? How do I maintain the motivation to keep going? I'll tell you a story. Hold on for a minute, guys. I can't find his third or fourth book offhand, but this person right here, that's my father right there. He's a prolific author, bilingual educator, child author as well, adult author. And I was talking to him about his third or fourth book, I believe. And I said, where are you at in the process? Where you're at in the process of coming out with this book? What's going on with it? And guys, guess what he said? One of the saddest things to hear is that he had given up. See, being an author isn't what it used to be, because everybody's in the I want to be an author space. yeah, he's very smart, very smart. And apples, mother and father, very smart. And the apples don't fall far from the trees. Everybody hopped into the authorship space. Everybody hopped into the authorship space, and kind of like when you guys don't see me making beats anymore. I don't know if you guys ever knew that I had a subscription with BeatStars. Blah 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 blah. You got all the DAWs. Everybody hopped into that space, and when people hopped, when too many people crowd into a space, that makes whatever you do less valuable. Now, his teaching, bilingual education, me and him were talking about being a doctor or a degree, and he actually makes more doing what he does without being a doctor, because there's tiers. And he's very accomplished. So if he's watching this live, and I might forward this live to him, I was very, very disheartened to find out that he had lost the motivation to continue on with the progress of his books. And when I say that, he had been worn down in the age of scamming, in the age of where everybody's promising you where you can be a star. He had invested his hard-earned cash. And he had invested his hard-earned cash, and because he was being scammed, I mean, my father's he's gonna be 69 in June. So yeah, it's kind of like you have these predators that prey upon. I'm not gonna even call them elderly. My father is always young in my eyes. I'm 48 years old, but he had lost the motivation. He had lost the motivation, and I kept telling him to do one specific thing. I said, Dad, you see this? Do you see this little tripod airy thing I got going on? It's moving back and forth up and down. Matter of fact, let's look at the one I got in the background. Boom. This was my very first Osmo. And I not only did I buy him one, I bought my piano teacher one, the one that plays for Ka. I bought my wife one, and I said, all you got to do is turn on that freaking camera. Turn on your cell phone camera, prop your phone up. That's all you got to do. And guys, I'm going to tell it to you this way. Amongst all the people, my wife in the next room, doctor in what she does, my dad, very accomplished. I am the least. I hold no qualms in looking at both of them. If we were in a crowded room of people, and I'm the least of you guys. I'm I'm the little engine that could. Caitlin, how you doing? Hello, first time finding your channel, but I just wanted to stop by and say you seem like a pretty cool YouTuber, and I have subscribed to you. I hope you have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Caitlin, thank you for the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the motivation as the room implies. Um, in a room full of people, I am the least. I am the least. But there's one thing about me, guys. I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my personal life. I was born one of a twin. One of a twin. The sickest of the twin. Sickest of the twin. My twin died. I will survive. They got a song called I Will Survive. I will survive. And I happen to make it. I happen to make it. And I gotta go, I gotta get a little bit personal to tell you where my motivating factor comes from. My dear old mom, and I'll take you guys to something because she passed away of cancer. So did my sister. Still surviving. My sister's a year older than me, or would have been a year older than me. Um, Taking you guys through the spot a little bit. But if you look at that background right there, that poem right there, very, very good poem. I wanted to be a writer of sorts, but she passed away. But we had a tumultuous childhood. I had a tumultuous childhood where my father actually had to take me away from her and then go start his own life and leave the other two children. They didn't understand it. Is that dangerous. The scars on my body will tell you the story, like I tell people. Yeah, you're welcome. I know my generation tends to be rude to you types of angels, so I try to be different. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm getting old. I'm getting 48 and old, but I do appreciate that. Wait, are you a poet too? I love writing poetry. I thought it tends to. I thought. Wait. I thought it tends to get a bit graphic. Okay, yeah. I'm a writer by heart. So if you guys see me on the keys, the keys. This is my writing utensil. I put it that way. This is my writing utensil. So I like to write music. I would read the poem to you guys. But yeah, I enjoy writing. I've been writing to that woman in the room. I used to, yeah. I enjoy writing. Um, Motivation though. So yeah, I had to get taken away from my mother postpartum. And here's the thing, guys. I understood as I got older. People said, "Well, how you were by her bedside when she passed away." And everything that you were the most forgiving, most loving, guys. I'm just like her. I couldn't deny her. I'm just going to ask a quick question. I'm 12, so am I allowed on this channel? I'm just making sure you don't feel uncomfortable with the young and you. Yeah, you can be in the live chat. I don't this is a live chat for everybody. I don't cuss. I don't do this. Matter of fact, I am a pianist, a music teacher of young students and old students of both. So it's a safe place. And if there are any rude people here, as in yesterday's live, they do get timed out and kicked out the channel. So rest assured, if parents are out there, this is a friendly space. This is a friendly space. I'm at homes every single day. I going a little bit backwards. I worked with the children's ministry. Wasn't a youth pastor, but I was a very motivating force in getting them to march like Abraham, so if you will. And so is my father. He's worked with all levels of people. So feel free. You seem like a very sophisticated man. I respect people like you. Thank you. So going back to my mother and I, we had this very tumultuous relationship where I had to get taken away from her. And guess what? I still survived. Now I was when we sit there in a room of people, when I tell people that I am the least of these, I was a problem starter. And a lot of people would say, well, it's because of everything that you went through. No, guys. I just like causing causing mischief. Tell you a short story. I'm sitting in my room yesterday. I'm sitting in this closet here. Everybody has treasures. The treasures in my family is we got this thing where we like to collect a lot of books. A lot of books. As much as that goes on, um, you guys can see going right. Hold on, right there. Well, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. There. I got a lot of reading material. So if we're going to talk about music and motivation and what keeps me motivated, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music, and by me listening to a lot of music, I get pretty inspired, and I came across this, and I'm gonna say fair use. I'm gonna say fair use. Let me get my where's my glasses at? Ah, get my bifocus on. I was listening to this artist here, and I'm gonna say fair use because I'm gonna play you a snippet of it, and this motivated me to say, yeah, I dig that. I dig that song. This song is called Say a Little Prayer for You, and it is done by an artist by the name of Leanne LaHavas. Leanne LaHavas. So let me see if we got, I'm just going to pull a snippet up because I don't want YouTube to come for me. That's all I'm gonna play. That's all I'm gonna play. And when I heard her intro with that, I had to find out who in Sam Hill she was. And I said, I want to play that song. I want to play that song. So that motivated me. Talk about keeping your motivation levels up to pull that song. I don't know what key she's playing it in. The moment I wake up. Let's find out. Let's find out. This is what we do. Cause they have I think Aretha Frank. Sorry about that. There's a lot of bloopers going on. Top heavy. They have a wrinkle of Aretha Franklin playing that song. The moment I wake up. The moment. Nuh-uh. The moment I wake up. You see, you guys are kind of catching me, kind of like what I play by my ear. Yeah. I'm thinking she's doing it. There you go. I think she's doing it in the key of G flat. I think she's doing it in the key of G flat, but that inspired me to tap it right. Let's see if we can hit a chord. Yeah, I think she has to drop it down. Okay, anyway, so that inspired me to look into that song, the way she sung it. The way she sung it. So I'm going back to the topic at hand. You guys see how I did that. I kind of got sidetracked by the music. So wait, I can't even play it. I can't even play it, but I'm so interested. I'm so interested. I'm thinking, am I gonna take one for the team here? Hold on. She got me. She got me. She got me. And can I ear hustle the song? Can I ear hustle the song? C sharp. Nah, not C sharp. Let me see here. And guys, I know I just went off on a rabbit hole. This is the stuff that happens. So I'm gonna pull up a program called Cubase. I can't play them both at the same time. I don't think so. But let me see. Let me see. Matter of fact, here. Crap. You know what? Got my other phone up. And guys, if you ever want to learn how to play by ear, this is something that you do. So let's take it back to her, because I need her voice. Wish I had some singers in this town. Where are we going at? We're going on 21 minutes. So hopefully my camera doesn't fall over again. I wonder how that happened. Probably because I have it propped. Let me see. Okay.
Here goes.
Nope, nope, nope. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Here goes.
That's how good her voice is.
The moment I wake
The moment I wake up. The moment. Ah. see if I can hit it with. Yeah, it's got to be that. Her voice is so soft. Okay, who we got? Who we got coming in? Corey, congratulations on coming out. You get timed out, Corey, but thank you. Oh man. Ugh. Yeah, we don't need that type of energy in this channel. Yeah, so I'm thinking she's in the key of G flat. So here's the thing about it. So when we get the Frank did it. So we got that semitone off right there. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. There's that ear kicking in. Let's see. Key A. How many sharps and flats? We got 3. Let's see if I can get it right. 3 sharps, so let's remember 3, 1. So we got the C sharp, F sharp, A, B, C, D, E, C sharp, F sharp, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp. So we got 3 sharps with that. You see C sharp, just like I got a sound coming in. Anyway, so going back to the topic at hand, these are some of the things that keep me motivated. These are some of the things that keep me motivated. I keep new music in my ears. I listen to very inspirational songs. I listen to very inspirational songs. I listen to very inspirational songs. If I have any distractions come my way, like I tell people, I say, hey, somebody say, hey, congratulations on coming out. Again, I said, this is not what this channel is about. So timed out. Moving the distractions out the way, moving the haters out the way. I do this. Hi, it's almost my birthday. What are we doing? I should have known this by now. Anyway, happy birthday. Happy birthday. So I moved the distractions out my way. I try to stay as focused as possible, almost like a laser line focus. Even when I'm going through this channel, I'm still staying focused. I may take a left at Normandy that I like to say, and then I come back to the topic at hand. But maintaining your motivation. Was I motivated this morning to get up and do this channel? Honestly, no, I wasn't. I had to get myself in the mental mindset of motivation. It's like I was listening to another musician and she said, do I like making videos? No, No, it takes work. It takes work to make a channel, and it's just easier sometimes to just sit here and play. Did you see my joke, or do you want me to send it again? I don't think I saw the joke. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Yeah, if you could resend within the next 3 minutes, because I got to maintain that motivation. So when we think about being motivated, think about this word called momentum. Think about this word called momentum. So being motivated actually means keeping your momentum up, keeping your momentum up. So classic example. When I woke up today, I wasn't feeling motivated. I was feeling tired. I was like, man, I am whooped. I'm supposed to go to the gym. I'm supposed to run 12 stops a day. Blah 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 blah. And for some reason, after getting fresh dressed and smelling like $1,000,000, I was motivated. I was motivated. So guys, I'm gonna look for Caitlin's joke. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. But if you send it before the live is off, I'll go back through the live. I can promise you that. And before I go, I'm curious. I'm gonna do this with you guys right on the live, cause I can pull up the Deanne Warwick version of the song. I'm working with Cubase. Oh, okay. They might have censored it. They might have censored it, and if they did censor it, that was pretty good. You want those blockers in place. Kendra, good morning. I enjoyed your story yesterday, by the way. Um, but let me see. Let me pull this up real quick. I don't think I can play two things at one time. Again, you guys can see that I have keyboards all around me. Some digital, some working with the DAW. Boom. Let's see what we got coming in here. Octavit. Yeah, hey, I'm sorry, guys. Keyboard makes me feel happy. Oh, and we can do a. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to Leanne Lahabas, because I'll miss work and I'll literally go into a creation element. But what I'm gonna do right now, get out of here. And I kind of do. I want to pull up the. And I want you guys to see what I'm doing real quick. I pull up sheets and sheets of music, so you guys can kind of see where I like to ear hustle a song, but at the same time I also like to be educated about the song. So we got this song right here, sung by Aretha Franklin, and then we have her version of it. This is in the key of, we got it in the key of A, but we're starting on the, let me see, the F sharp major. So let me see. See how that happened right there? Let me see if I can pull this up. F sharp major. So we're starting on the, if you guys want to know a little bit about music theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're starting on the 6. So, but it gave me that F sharp major sound. Oh, I'm sorry. Brain freeze right there. Brain freaking freeze. This is in the key of A. So let me see. So I can't do it. So let me see. You know what? Instead of me trying to squint, you're so easily distracted at times because of my ADHD. You know what? Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger. No, no, hold on. Hold on. Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, Chuck Norris isms. Hey, in the chat, guys, give me a Chuck Norris. Let's remember Chuck Norris for a minute. I'm gonna start off with when Chuck Norris does push-ups, he does not push up, but he pushes the ground down. Think about that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Kendra, thank you. I would not have known that. Um, I probably eventually would have known that, but he lived a very successful life. I mean, 1940, man, 86 years old. Best spin kick in the world. I had the Chuck Norris doll when I was a kid. I was born in '78, so hello folks, great day to all. Hey, what's the weather like out there? You still got that warm front, Fred? Man, I'm sad to find out that Chuck Norris passed away. Chuck Norris passed away, and I was giving my Chuck Norrisisms. Man. Chuck Norris was that was the guy of our day. Man. So I could pull out say a little prayer by Aretha Franklin, or I could do the one by Dionne Warwick. Say a little prayer, talking about how I stay motivated. I wonder if it's the same. So we're starting on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're starting on the 6. We're starting on the 6, and I think I might give a tutorial on this. So let me pull out the one by Dionne Warwick real quick. Burt Bacharach, an amazing pianist. Yes, Chuck was a great inspiration for a lot of people. He surely was, man. Say a little prayer. I'm going a little bit over on this for a second because I got Kendra was talking about the ADHD. I don't think I think that having ADHD means that you're just talented. You're just a talented multitasker. Because I can complete a lot of projects. Say a little prayer. Come on. Okay, you know what? Let me hit the refresh button here before we got lost in the Chuck Norrisisms. Guys, stay motivated. Stay motivated. Hey, even Fred, man, he's consistent about saying hello from Indiana. Let me go back here. So they both start on the. Let me see. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting on the 6. So I wonder if the melody starts on 6. And guys, I got to get to work, but I'm stuck now. That's sheet music. I don't want that. The weird thing about some of these apps or sites is they'll be doing an update while you're trying to work on it at the same time. Like I can tell they're working on this. Here we go. Say a little prayer, Aretha Franklin. Say a little prayer, Dionne Warwick. I want to pull this version up, see what I got. We got her doing this in the key of B flat. And is she starting on the 7 the moment I wake up? So she's starting on the G minor 7. Let me see, go back to this Cubase, because if it's the same thing, starting on the 6. So starting on the 6. So the methods are the same. Sheesh. This is where I got to make a decision, guys. This is where I got to make a decision. B flat is going to be easier for me to read. B flat is going to be easier for me to read, but I'm not that type of person. I never thought about it that way. I guess I need to learn the flute as well then. Sunny and warm. Yeah. You guys see me? I got a guitars in the background, and here's the weird thing: I could pick those things up and start playing them. Don't we talk about ADHD like it's a bad thing? It's a very great thing, very great thing. And playing the flute, that's you gotta have the lung capacity for that. Here's the thing about both songs. I'm gonna say fair use on this. See, we got that going on with that one. I want to rewind it, and I want to pull out the Aretha Franklin version. I don't know why this is working so slow. Even though I want to do the harder one, I don't think the Aretha Franklin version has that intro. And if I'm going to do the song right, I need the intro. Say a little prayer. No results. Check 1, check 2. Come on, guys. I need to get out of here. I need to purchase this song. Say a little prayer. Now my motivation is running at full steam ahead, even though this site is running slow. Don't forget, guys, if you're in the channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I never thought about it. Yeah, hit the bell notification. Come on. I gotta go to the gym and put my time in. Okay, here we go. So we got that one. Let's pull up the Aretha Franklin version. And I don't think it had, well, I'm wrong. I am wrong. One is more pop. Aretha Franklin's version is more soulful. And then I'm going to have to do the reharm. Decisions. Jeez. And knowing my behind, I might just buy both of them. I just might buy both of them. Dionne Warwick. Okay, let me find out here. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Dionne Warwick. I'm looking at the age of the singers, and I know you guys are gonna be like, "What's this got to do with it?" Overview. AI mode, all videos. I thought Aretha Franklin's a pianist as well, a concert pianist. There we go. Let me go right there. Here we go. Dionne Warwick. Still living. She's got some great teeth. I'm sorry, guys. I'm wigging out. Aretha Franklin. Weird thing, guys. A lot of people may call this channeling. I'm going into 42 minutes. I have no idea what time it is. Uh, she's a pianist, gospel singing, Bethel Baptist, one of the best-selling music artists. I thought, what was the other one? Aretha Franklin in 1980. Hold on. Now we're going. Now we're digging deeper. Yeah, Aretha Franklin. Sorry, guys. See what a little bit of motivation does. Woke up. Yeah, Aretha Franklin is a pianist, and I find that quite strange that Aretha Franklin, 1942, 2018, was an American singer, songwriter, and pianist. Okay. Queen of Soul. And the reason why I'm looking up both of them is because even though Burt Bacharach wrote the song, there's a difference when there's actually a piano player that can sing and they're working with somebody like Burt Bacharach. The song takes on a different spin. It's kind of like, I think Aretha might win on this one. Let's do it. Add to cart. And then I'm gonna have to add my own thing onto it. $4.99. I also want I want more than that. I said a little prayer, item description, blah, 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 blah. PDF downloads included in every key. Isn't time. I thought I was pro. Hold on. They've changed this up. Quantity remove item. So let's remove this real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do this to you, but it was gonna get done to somebody. But going back to staying motivated, I was trying to get free music where I don't need to pay for the songs. You're trying to get free music where you don't have to pay for the. Kendra, were you talking about free music to play? A lot of the music that's free that you can get is probably royalty free music. Yeah, I like the end of your video how you cued that music in, and I actually told my wife about you, and I told her about how I like to. If you realize if you're here in this, you're not. I don't believe you're here in the States, but you got guys like Kevon on stage, Tony Baker. I like to go when you guys start creating, even Kevin Samuels, who I highly respect. I'll throw that out there. I like to go back to the very beginning or your very first video, and I like to see how you guys started, and of course, what was your motivation, and how you've evolved as I hate this thing called content creator, but that's what we are. I guess I gotta walk in that. Say a little prayer. What was I doing? Official, Francisco official, piano PDF. Let's go to here. Okay, I'm gonna click back on the buy now. Free music where you don't have to buy. I mean, it depends on the music that you're looking for. Um, it depends on the music that you're looking for. Like I got a lot of I got music all around me. So I got a closet full of books. So does my piano teacher. I'm gonna click on buy now. Seems like they've changed this a little bit. Okay, so let me click on password. Music notes, hashtag music notes is a great source of, it's a great source where you can find music and buy it. I'm real interested in why they changed this. Okay. Key F minor, A minor, F minor sharp, F sharp minor. So G minor. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the key of G. So when it says it's in the key of F minor, now I gotta get to thinking. Key of A, key of A. So I gotta think of it in two ways. Before blah blah blah, make sure your printer's turned on. Printer is on. Okay, F minor, key of A. She's also singing it in that same key. Got it. I got that right there. I'm being educated as I go on because Lianne La Havas is starting the song off in G flat, which is known as F sharp minor. And we're going to find out the way she moves. G minor, blah, 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 B minor. It's in a minor key. The song sung by Dionne Warwick was in B flat major. So it was more popish. By them going to the F minor, this kind of gave it a more soulish feel. Yeah, now I'm starting to nerd out. Well, motivated with me started because I enjoyed talking so much and being over. Yeah. What's up, my brother? Darkness. when I think of darkness, I think of I don't know if you ever followed the Chappelle Show when they're telling the story about Eddie Murphy meeting what's his name? Rick James. Guys, I actually love comedy as well. I really enjoy comedy. So we're gonna hit print. Weird. It just purchased it for me. Right? It didn't used to be like that. So I guess they're making changes. I'm going through the show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going through the sheet music here. I know they have music on like the Kindles, blah 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 blah, which I will evolve to. I'm low key chill. Okay. I'm gonna hit that print button. Make sure it doesn't print on both sides. Printing on one side. And I got a lot of freaking music to learn. I got a lot of, I do a lot of this motivating and educating. Enjoy new people watching me, leaving positive comments and hearing feedback as well. Hey, I saw your channel, how you began. And I was like, okay, sis. Yeah. And then I saw your story yesterday. And here's the thing. I'm the person that, it's like I told my wife, she's like, I said, did you watch the channel? Oh, you play piano. Okay. Don't forget like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. What genre of music do you like playing? Classical. Okay. I'll take you to the keys real quick. I like to do mashups. Mashups with the classical music. I'm printing a song out right now called Say a Little Prayer for You. Because I like the way Lianne La Havas did the song. And I felt the song when she did it. I'm not gonna take anything away from Aretha Franklin. Hey, what's going on? 387. Good morning to you. We're talking about motivation. We got Darkness on the line where he's saying that he's down with the classical music and taking classical pieces and flipping them around to different genres of music. So I enjoy all versions of music. And I don't consider myself a pianist, which is the weird thing. I'm just like, I consider myself somebody that just really just enjoys music. Love the art, enjoy the craft. Do you know how to play the Moonlight Sonata in the third movement? No, I do. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to say I don't know how to play it. I'm not going to say I don't know how to play it. It's just that I haven't pulled that up. So guys out there, if you, Crystal, there you go. Good morning. I'm going to say this again, guys. If you guys have students out there, children out there, never say you don't know how to do anything. I was telling my technician, I own a pool maintenance company, and he's starting his own company. And he got called on a repair. He says, I don't know. And I told him, I said, never say that you don't know how to do something. You do know, because you have a resource like me, you have a resource like your friend, you have a network of people. And what you can say is that, let me check on that. And then you can follow up with a person. Okay. Moonlight Sonata in the third movement. I'm going to put that in my ear. Guys, can I tell you something real quick before I let you go? They're going to get me for this too. I'm going to say fair use. Nuck if you buck clean. And I teach piano to students, and and the parents, if they sit down and listen to, they go like, what are you teaching my kid? But at the same time, let me see if I can just do the instrumental. Now I can get flagged for the instrumental too. I'm gonna look that up. Moonlight Sonata in the third movement. I should write that down. Yeah, let me write it down, because I'm gonna hit the gym up real quick. And I'm gonna tell you guys how my mind moves. Kendra, for those of us that are ADHD, Moonlight Sonata, third movement. And just in case to show you that I actually wrote it down, I make notes. I make a lot of notes, even notes on music. But let me tell you how my ADHD works and how my ears work with music. I'm gonna say fair use on this one. I'm gonna say fair use.
Yo, let's go, get up. Come on.
Yeah, get on here.
Okay, if you listen to this song, it's called Nuck If You Buck, Crime Mob, Lil Scrappy. I was in the gym and I was listening to this song, and I thought it was sampled. I thought the song was sampled. It could be just the two of us, like the song goes. This is a very good live because it gets out to a lot of people. I thought the song was sampled, because if you listen to the key riff on that, you can actually improvise that song into Carol of the Bells. And I said, whoever came out with that beat, I need to know more about them, because it wasn't sampled at all. I don't know if I could play Boom Boom Television. Dark Crypto. I'm gonna write that song down too. But that Nuck If You Buck, I thought it was sampled. I said he had to rip that sample off from somebody, somewhere. Darkness, some classical piece. And guess what? He didn't. So if I ever get a chance to interview that dude, I'm like, where were you thinking about? What was going on in your mind while you were writing that piece out? Because you can take that and Matter of fact, I'm gonna thought I had it. Hold on. Anyway, I'm gonna take that this week. I'm gonna pull that Knuck If You Buck up, and I'm gonna do a mashup with Carol of the Bells because I know I can. Simply because I know I can. That's because I'm like I dig that. I dig that. I dig that, and I'm gonna play that sample as a short. And I don't even know if I'm gonna do it now or if I'm gonna wait till around Christmas time. Have you heard of the song Piano Man? Piano Man. When I say I have a lot of material down here, not only have I heard of Piano Man, Billy Joel. Billy Joel is one of the great. I did a reharm of his song called what was that song? Just the Way You Are. Now change the intro. Let me get it in timing. Let me see. Anyway, yes, I've heard of Piano Man for the longest time. Enjoy some Billy Joel. But guys, I'm going on 59 minutes. I'm about to hit the gym up before I don't go to work today. Crystal, I see you. Shot-town. We'll talk a little bit later. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym up real quick. Put probably maybe 30 minutes strong in there. 30 minutes is better than no minutes, and then I'm gonna hit these streets up, get back to my day job. But keep that motivation up, guys. Keep that motivation up. I was supposed to be in the Chi. I'm driving down there to pick up one of my cars that's just sitting in the garage. With these gas prices going up, I told my wife, I said, you can't. I mean, she can drive the bigger truck now, but I'm like, no, I got you a vehicle. You need to give me my truck back, even though I have another truck too. But guys, peace out. Stay motivated. If you need motivation, pull up the channel. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. How about Tiny Dancer? Y'all didn't think I could play. And I put my own spin on that. And here's the thing. If you listen to a song called Dancing in the Moonlight, yeah, that Dancing in the Moonlight, you can improvise that. Why don't I do a lot of playing? Because I'm doing this, man. I'm doing this. I'm teaching you guys to stay motivated. When I go live every day for at least, I meant to do it for 30 minutes a day, but this one actually ran longer. And I'm glad it did. Cool. I'm telling you the next time we meet. Yeah. We're gonna keep up the plan. We're gonna talk about some Bob James, man. I like the music that you got in your ears, the Billy Joel. We're gonna talk about some Bob James. we're gonna talk about Bob James and all those great players. Herbie Hancock, some yeah. See, this can go on for hours and hours, guys. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna get my workout on. And peace.